All right. Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through today. So many of you on a Wednesday afternoon. That's fantastic. I really appreciate the fact that you're here today. It looks like we're all getting Friday off as well, doesn't it? Friday is holiday Friday. Okay, it's great. We'll be here. So if you do take Friday off, know we're here. Bring guests. Come make money on a day that you're given an opportunity to have the day off like Friday. Folks, welcome to DuePoint. DuePoint is a division of a listed and licensed life and short-term insurance company called Constantia. We are, of course, an authorized and registered financial services provider. Take some time after the presentation, go and look at our certificates on the wall and our licenses on the wall. Know that you're dealing with a well-established company here, not a startup. Also want you to be comfortable with the team. The most important thing about the team is we're actually here. When you deal with DuePoint, you deal with a South African country, homegrown South African with South African people in it. If ever you need anything, we're right here. This is me over here. My name is Brendan Benfield. I'm the senior executive here and the founder of this division. And the team here spent 20 years odd in the financial services space, and I'm a chartered accountant. So numbers is my thing. You'll see that we've got lots of chartered accountants here. So during the course of the presentation, you can feel comfortable that if anything, the numbers work in this business, if anything. We've got Tim. Tim over here is our banking executive. He spent 15 years in the banking industry working for the First Rand Group, so he brings a lot of that sort of skill to our team. We've got Stacey. Stacey's our auditor. She comes from Deloitte, worked both locally and internationally for them. We've got Jane over here. Jane originally was from the UK, but she's got spent about 16, 17 years now in the direct selling space, both in the UK and here in South Africa. So she brings wonderful international experience to the team, make sure that we keep our standards up as high as possible. And then we've got Rob over here. Rob's our design guy. He spent many, many years running his own digital design firm called Wired, dealing with the branding and marketing of financial services companies. So everything that you see, feel, and touch here has been designed by Rob. But again, the most important fact of this entire team is that we're all right here. You don't have to find us overseas somewhere. We're right here, always available for you. So folks, what is it that we do at DuePoint? Well, there's two things. The first, the most important one, our number one objective of DuePoint is to put recurring income in the hands of South Africans. This is absolutely critical given our current economic situation. I want to say climate, but I feel like saying crisis. Now that we've been downgraded to junk and we see what's going on, the Minister of Home Affairs is now handling the finance of the country. Does that not worry someone else as well as me? What does the Minister of Home Affairs know about the finances? I don't know. So, we live in a very tumultuous time. We're not particularly political here. We don't really care. What we care about is the economics of putting recurring income in the hands of South Africans. That's what we worry about here. And right now, more than ever before, it is urgent that we as South Africans start creating something like that for ourselves, something that we can control. Right now, you cannot control your income. You can't. That is a fact. If you're full-time employed or running a business, you have no control over whether you're going to be earning tomorrow, next month, next year. Right now, with our economy the way it is and what's happening around it, there's a very high chance that a large percentage of South Africans will be unemployed next year. People that were employed this year will be unemployed next year. How does one go ahead and build a career? How does one set goals? How does one reach aspirations when there is no certainty in the income that you have? Well, we want to try and change that here by creating certain recurring income in your hands. By doing that, we hope that we can tackle one of the biggest problems in South Africa, one of the symptoms of the economy that we have, and that is the debt crisis. Now, I say debt crisis quite confidently. It is a crisis. 99% of us are completely plugged into and overwhelmed by the debt system in South Africa. We're wearing clothes that we're paying off. We drive cars that we're paying off. We're living in houses that we're paying off. We don't own anything. And we know that 60% of South Africans are behind on their debt repayments. 60%. That's more than 1 in 2 that are behind on their debt repayments. That's crazy. That's not a situation. But if we can create an income for you, we reckon we can get on top of that problem. In addition, we're hoping that by creating this income, we can start preparing you for the future. The future is inevitable. You will all, every single one of you, reach a point where you cannot work anymore. And then what do you do? Do you remain dependent on the current pension, the state pension? It's 1,400 Rand a month. And that's if they can hand it out. You've been seeing what's been going on with the grants and all of that stuff. They might not even be able to pay it out, to you. You might not be able to get it. And what happens is that we end up dependent on our children. We have for generations, generations and generations, we as parents have ended up relying on our children to feed us and house us. We want to break that cycle. If we can create income that is there every month until the day that you die, we reckon we can prepare you for your retirement. Right now, the statisticians are telling us that you need 10 times your annual salary saved on the day that you retire in order for you to survive your retirement. 10 years of your salary saved. No one's going to make it. We want to change that with the DuePoint system. The second thing that we want to do with the DuePoint system is we want to bring Constantia DuePoint into the 21st century. We as consumers have changed. We want direct access to our suppliers, and we want to control our products. And that is exactly what we're going to do here at DuePoint. With those two objectives in mind, we created what's called the DuePoint system. Now, the DuePoint system is very simple. It allows you as an individual to contract to us as what we call a wealth engineer. A wealth engineer has one task, just one task. That task is to connect us to everybody that you know now, everybody that you know in the future. We want to be connected to them. As you connect them to us, you create for us platforms of distribution, penetration into the South African market, that we can then come along as DuePoint and facilitate the purchase of our products into. As we do that, we create revenue for ourselves, and that creates for you extra recurring income. We never ask anyone at DuePoint to quit your jobs. If you've got a job, cling to your job. It's a scarce resource. It's something you want to keep in our current climate. But what we hope to do with our extra income is bridge the gap between what you're currently earning and what you need to get on top of your debt, get on top of your expenditure, and maybe even start aspiring again. That's what we do. And we do it on a recurring basis. A recurring basis means that the income comes every month, whether you work or don't, whether you are sick or healthy, whether you're old or young. It is there every month. That is a very important tool. How do we create it? Well, all of our products are financial services and lifestyle products. This means that every month they run on a debit order system. It means that every month that debit order runs and payment is made, you earn that income. That is very powerful. It does not depend on you in order for you to create the income. It depends simply on a computer system. It is freedom that we've put into the DuePoint system. The second thing that we do is we include it in the power of duplication. It's a leverage tool that we put in the system. It allows you to leverage the time and skills and energy and efforts of others in creating income for yourself. It multiplies your efforts throughout an entire team. This is very important in creating freedom for you, and it's in our system. It allows you, therefore, to work on this at any time you want. It's not part-time, it's not full-time, it is simply a tool that we put in your hands, and you choose when and what you want and how you want to use it. But the wonderful thing about it is that it's a direct input-output tool. So whatever you put in, it will put out. This is very contrary to your current set of circumstances. If you're an employee at the moment, it doesn't matter how hard you work, someone else will decide how much you earn, how much bonus you get, how much increase you get. Someone else will decide that. Doesn't matter what you do, you will never be in a position to decide that. But with our tool, you decide what you want out. And the more effort you put in, the more it puts out for you. Folks, there is no risk in becoming a wealth engineer. This is very important to note. In South Africa, we always end up losing money. Everybody ends up losing always. You see these fringe things on Facebook and the internet, and they've got three-letter acronyms and all of that, and you talk to anybody, they've always lost money on these things. Well, at DuePoint, you do not lose money. There is no starter kit or startup cost for becoming a wealth engineer. There's no monthly fee, admin fee, business fee, marketing fee. There's none of that. And there is no so there's no startup, I've already lost my train of thought. There's no cost to being a wealth engineer, folks. All you need to do is be a product owner. As a product owner of Constantia, for no additional cost, you are a wealth engineer with us. So today, no money will leave your hands. And if you choose tomorrow to not be a wealth engineer, well, you've lost nothing and will continue to lose nothing with the DuePoint system. This is very important for you to understand. I think many people still think there's going to be some kind of loss. We've worked as hard as we can to make sure that that doesn't occur in the DuePoint system. You also don't need to have any specific qualifications. And this is really important, especially for our Facebook bloggers out there. You are not financial advisors of DuePoint. I love that. I see it on Facebook all the time. You are not a financial advisor of ours. You're not a broker. You're not an agent. You're not a representative. You're not a marketer of ours. You don't have to be any of these things because you do not form any part of the sales transaction. This is the wonderful freedom of the DuePoint system. You do not need to peddle goods here. You do not need to have things that you sell to people. Last night I gave this presentation and I said exactly the same thing. And afterwards I had a lady saying, but I want to sell your products. And I was like, no, you haven't understood. You don't need to, and you should never sell our products. That's what we do. So she said, well, then what do I do? I said, well, you do the one task you have as a wealth engineer. That one task is to tell people about the opportunity to earn recurring income. I said to her, what is DuePoint's product? What is DuePoint's product? And she was like, I don't know. I said, did you not sit through the presentation? I'm failing in my presentation skills here. DuePoint's product, ladies and gentlemen, is recurring income. That is what DuePoint does in terms of you, the wealth engineer. Your task is telling people about the opportunity to earn income. Forget about our products. That's my job. That's my job to sell the products. You don't have to worry about it at all. And so, folks, it is for everyone. It is for everyone here at DuePoint. You are building a real asset. By creating recurring income, you have a channel. That's what we call it. You create a channel of income with us. That channel of income can be sold, it can be transferred, and it's going to outlive you. You're going to give it to your children one day, and they are going to have income from something you built in your lifetime. That's legacy, and that's what we create here at DuePoint. There is no selling, as I've just said. There's no stock to purchase. There's no need for distribution. Everything is online. Everything is convenient for you. You can do this anywhere in South Africa as a result at no cost or inconvenience to you. So, folks, the one task you have to do, telling people about the income earning opportunity that we create here at DuePoint. As you go out and tell people about this, doing the one thing you have to do, some of the people you talk to are going to catch the vision of what we're trying to do here. And you will add them to DuePoint as wealth engineers. As you do that, we allocate them to you, and your channel is born. These people go out and they do the same thing. They tell people about the opportunity to earn income, take control of their futures, and they too will add wealth engineers to your channel. And your channel will grow and grow until it covers the entire country. I say that quite honestly. We already got channels across the entire country. And then we come along, having had you create this platform of distribution for us, and we facilitate the purchase of our products into this channel you've created, creating revenue for us and bringing to life your income. Now, what's very important to note, folks, is that this is not one of those fringy things that you read about. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a very genuine income-earning opportunity. Look at the amount of licenses we have, the number of regulators looking after us here. This is the real deal. This is the real deal. And as a result, you are going to have to apply your minds and your time and your effort and your thought and your persistency to changing your life with the DuePoint system. I had, again, same lady last night, well, not her, the friend sitting next to her, said to me, so you mean I have to put like work and effort into this after the presentation? And then she was like, no, I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to. And I said, well, you cannot genuinely create wealth for yourself unless you are willing to put your head down, your shoulder to the wheel, and push. If you don't do that, no one will pay you anything ever. How you can say you're unwilling to work to create income means you'll be poor your whole life. That's what it means. Here, you will work. But if you work, you're in control. That's the beauty of the system. You're the one. No one else will influence the outcome and success of your channel. I say it in every presentation, and I'm going to say it to you. The only thing that will block your success at DuePoint will be yourself. That's it. You will, as you get to know the system, you will see that we have got rid of every possible blockage, every possible hindrance that could affect your success here. The only one left that we can't change is you. And you will choose that tonight. You will have to work hard to make a living. And there's two ways that you can do it with DuePoint. The first is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you R27.50 every time someone in your channel makes a payment, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment is made. So, for instance, you ran out, you went and spoke to a few people, they make their product payments, you get R27.50 multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand. 55 Rand every month for every product paid by the people that you added as wealth engineers. It's not 5 Rand or 1 Rand or 12 Rand and all these other numbers that are out there. It's real, material, significant money, 55 Rand per payment. These folk go out and chat to a few more people. Again, they make their payments. When they make their payments, you get 27 Rand 50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. So again, I've had people say to me, so Brendan, do I have to pay my product payment every month, not just once? Yes. Yes. That's how you create revenue, by paying every month. And the same, your guys will pay every month, and every month that they do, you will get 55 Rand. This is not a once-off payment. It is monthly payments. And you'll see why in a moment. It's all legitimate for the product that you get, but it is every month. But every month that they pay, you get 55 Rand. Now, there's a handful of dots on the screen there. I've worked it out. It's just under 1,000 Rand. You've only just got started, and you're earning 1,000 Rand a month with DuePoint. It's not changing your life, but you are feeling it already into your income. Now, as your channel grows out with your persistent effort, you will continue to earn on every point in your channel for every product that is paid. As it moves past the second point, the 27 Rand starts diminishing, but it stops diminishing at the 8th point. From the 8th point on, no matter how far, that's unlimited potential here. Where you qualify to earn, you will always earn 4% of 27 Rand 50. You can build this your entire life, hand it over to your children, and they can build it their entire lives. You are not limited in any way here at DuePoint other than your willingness to put effort and time and thought in. So folks, practically, what can you expect to earn out of our returns program? Well, we've got to kind of do some guesswork and some maths around this. We need to know how fast you're going to grow. We did a whole lot of guesswork and maths work with some data we've collected over about 2 decades, and we came up with what we think is a very conservative growth rate. We call it the 3+2 growth rate, and what it says is that in your first month with us, you add just 3 people to your channel. 3 people in an entire month. This is not a big ask. Then, every month thereafter, you add 2 people to your first point. Just 2, 1 every 2 weeks. But the persistency here is absolutely critical. I always talk to my guys over Christmas and Easter and then, they all stop. No, it's Christmas. I'm not going to do anything over December. It's my holiday month. Okay, but that means you've just lost 4 weeks of 2 people. Okay. Then it's Easter. It's April now. Oh, Easter, no, I'm on holiday in Easter. Nobody does anything. Okay, well, that's 2 people you just didn't put in. You see? So you've broken the 3 + 2 + 2 + 2. Now, of course, you can grow at any rate you like. We just use the example of 3 + 2. But the key thing here is the persistency. Every single month, you just add those 2 people to your first point. Now, if you do that, and we apply our maths and people not doing 3 + 2 and fall-offs and lapses and cancellations, we think that if you can do that for 6 months, we reckon you can reasonably expect to be earning about 2,500 Rand a month. 2,500 Rand a month is 30,000 Rand a year. You've done that in 6 months with us. It's not the 100,000 Rand a month they promise you on Facebook after 3 months and these other fringy things. That's not real. It's not sustainable. It's not genuine. This is 30,000 Rand a year for the rest of your life. Okay? So when I put it in context, I always say to people, if I said to you, bring 3 people in your first month and 2 people every month thereafter and work with your team to do the same thing, and if you do that, I'll pay you 30,000 Rand a month for the rest of your life. Would you be willing to do that? And everyone would say, yes, but watch. 90 days from now, you'll be telling me, Brennan, this business doesn't work. I don't want to do it anymore. And I'm saying, but I promised you 30,000 Rand a month if you just did it. No, I can't do it anymore. Everybody says no. I spoke to everybody. They all said no. All 51 million South Africans? You spoke to all of them in 90 days? I said, well, no, I spoke to my 10 friends. They all told me I was an idiot. I don't want to do it anymore. Okay, folks, persistency, determination, a high threshold for frustration. That is what you will need. But if you can do that for 6 months, we reckon you'll be on about 2,500 Rand a month. Now, if you can do it for a year, if you have what it takes to just push through 12 months with DuePoint, we reckon you can quite reasonably expect to be earning about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. That's 10,000 Rand a month, 120,000 Rand a year. Not many of you are getting a 10,000 Rand raise at the end of this year. Okay? You just know it. In your employment, they're not going to give you a 10,000 Rand raise. But you're going to work there 40, 60, 80 hours a week for 12 months. You're going to. I know you are. You're not going to tell them, hey, this business is not working. You're not after 90 days. You're still going to be there suffering on that treadmill that takes you nowhere for 12 months. And then I'll say, here's a 6% raise. 328 Rand and 64 cents. That's what they'll give you. We reckon if you can apply that level of persistency here, that level of determination here, after a year, you can be on about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. Now remember, you've still got your job. You've still got your job. This is extra income that you are now generating into your household. Now, if you can do it for 2 years, we reckon you'd be on about 27,000 to 30,000 Rand a month after 2 years of working with us. That's 360,000 Rand a year you've now added to your income. If you can do it for 3 years, we reckon you'd be on about 45,000 to 50,000 Rand a month. That's 600,000 a year. 600,000 extra income after 3 years. If you can do it for 4 years with us, we reckon you'd be on about 60,000 to 65,000 Rand a month. That's 720,000 Rand a year if you can do it for 4 years. If you can push through to 5 years, half a decade with us, we reckon you'll be on about 80,000 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's R1 million a year. 5 years. Now, I get mixed responses to this. I get people saying to me, Brendan, that's way too long. I cannot wait 5 years for 80,000 to 100,000 Rand. I can't. No, I've had people in this building say to me, Brendan, the problem with DuePoint is the earnings are too slow. I've said to them, well, please return to Facebook. There's many, many examples there you can go. They'll be gone tomorrow, but they promise you sooner. Here is the real deal. Genuine income earning, which means it's going to take you 5 years. Is 5 years a long time? Well, not really. How long have you spent in your employment? How many years has it got you to 100,000? 80,000? 60,000? 40,000? Has it got you there? No, it hasn't. This we know. This is why we're doing. But if you can give us half a decade, 5 years, and all of you have got 5 years left in your life, we reckon we can change everything if you're persistent and determined to change your future with us. Now, folks, this is math, so let's look at it in the real world. We've got lots and lots, and I'm talking hundreds of people earning with DuePoint system, but I've picked a few for you to take a look at this morning. We've got many more on our YouTube channel for you to watch. Here's a guy, Sean, joined us about 5 months ago, 5.5 months ago now. In his first 3 months, he got to 2,500 Rand a month. Now, I said in my maths it would take 6 months to get to 2,500 Rand a month. He got there in 3. A month later, he was on 4,400 Rand a month. Okay? So now tell me, what does an extra 4,000 Rand a month do for you right now? Okay? Do you need 100,000 Rand now to solve the problems in your life? No. An extra 4,500? That's going to make a long way through that list of problems, isn't it? Yeah, that's what we've got here. In his 5th month with us, he's got 150,000 Rand a year potential maximum earning out of his channel. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing what he's doing out there. We've got Regina Joaro. She's from Durban, KZN. She does not have the privilege of the head office up here. She does everything remotely. We don't have any other offices. This is it. She's building her channel remotely using our tools. And in the last 5.5 months, she's built herself a channel that has a maximum potential earning of 17,000 Rand a month. That's 200,000 Rand a year. 200,000 Rand a year. This lady is a mover and shaker. It's absolutely amazing. What would an extra 7,000 Rand a month do for you? What would it do? She's living it already. Then we've got Rulif. Rulif's with us here today. Over the last year, he's built himself up to a channel with a maximum earning potential of 20,000 Rand a month. Hey? 20,000, 240,000 Rand a year. Potential earning. Folks, I said 12 months to 10,000 Rand. 12 months to 10. I think these people are only just getting started. It's a tool. You choose how much you want to use it, how much time and persistency you want to put it in. Guys, our YouTube channel's got piles and piles of videos and testimonies of people using the DuePoint system. Some earning a little bit, some earning a medium amount, a little bit more, others earning a lot. You can choose which one will be you. The tool is yours, and you can use it from there. Folks, the second way you earn with the DuePoint system is through our training program. It's our XP Rewards program. It trains you from beginner to expert through a series of steps. As you complete the steps, we give you XP points. XP points are experience points. They're a measure of your experience with us. They're not worth anything, so don't get confused. Our Facebook bloggers, they're not worth anything. They're just a measure of your experience. But as you become more experienced, and as your channel grows and you meet the 2 criteria, we start to reward you in the training program. We reward you with a little bit of cash. This is in addition to those returns we were just talking about. You can get that little bit of cash in the first few weeks with us. As you get a little bit more mature and more experienced as a wealth engineer and your channel gets a bit more serious, well, so does the cash that we reward you with in our program. We then give you tools that accelerate the growth of your channel. At rank 5, we give you a lightning memory stick. It comes jam-packed with all of our presentations, downloads, etc. And it plugs into every single device in South Africa, which means no matter where you are, you can be talking to people about DuePoint. At rank 7 in the training program, we give you a set of imported, gold-gilded, gold-leaf, customized business cards. You get 800 of them. They're worth 12,500 rand. Because when you give somebody a business card of that quality and they've never seen it before, they're going to ask you, who's DuePoint? What do you do for them? And your channel grows and accelerates. At rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size for the rest of your life, we take you and your family away on a 1-week holiday, business class, 5-star, all expenses paid. All expenses paid. Anybody that's traveled with me before knows they pick you up at your house and your feet don't touch the ground for 7 days. That's what it's like. That's what it's like. We do not go camping here. But this is rank 9. Rob always says you can't make it to rank 9 because you haven't made it to rank 1 yet. You've got to get to rank 1 and 2 and 3. It's a big, big build. But this is available out there. It is how we reward your efforts and your determination. The fact that you survived the 90 days where everybody was telling you no. And you pushed beyond and changed your life with us. At the end of this year, everybody who's rank 9 will come away with us here.
All of your wind has gone, and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand, don't let the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
Folks, the thing about the DuePoint system is that there are no prizes, there's no winners. There's only those that earn it. Everybody can earn it. If you complete the criteria, you make rank 9, you're coming with us. We're going in December. You've got about 8 months left to qualify. You've got all the time in the world. Any one of you here or watching us live can come with us because all of us will be going there at the end of the year. It's completely up to you. At rank 11 in our training program, we give you your own car. It's another very powerful tool for accelerating your own freedom on many fronts. It's not rented to you. It's not for a month or for a year. It's not branded. It's yours. It's your car, and you will go out and use it to build your freedom. Every month, we run Wealth Quests as part of our training program. The Wealth Quests, ladies and gentlemen, change every month. They're there from the first to the last day of each month, and they're designed to equip you with tools to accelerate the growth of your channel. And every month, those tools are different. As long as you qualify for the challenge, you get the tool. This month, it's your own iPad. Other months, it's your own iPhone. Data and Wi-Fi routers, smart TVs, cash, anything and everything that we know you need for the building of your channel, you can earn through our Wealth Quests. Now, this month, it's the Triple Lightning Qualifier. What do you got to do? You got to find 3 new people. Remember 3 plus 2? 3 new people. Put the 3 people on your first point and get them to do the same thing. Find their 3 people. And if you can do that, and they all pay by the end of April, you'll be getting your own iPad. You can peel it out the box, out the plastic. It'll be yours. If you don't believe me, go and look at our cabinet. We've given many, many of them away already. Well, we haven't given them away. People have earned them already with the DuePoint system. And that's available for you this month. Folks, people ask me, how do we afford this? How does the maths work? Well, it's very simple. In the traditional space, financial services space, what do? We use the old-fashioned methods of advertising to you on TV and billboards and radios, etc., etc. Costs hundreds of millions a year for us to do that. The entire sector does it. Now, at DuePoint, and then so what we do with that cost is we reverse that cost into the price of your monthly product payments. So your funeral cover and your car cover and your banking fees and all of them, they've got next month's marketing built into it already. Sometimes as much as 50% of the payment you're making is paying for next month's marketing. Now, here at DuePoint, you will notice that we never ever advertise. Not anywhere, because we use you to bring people to us here at DuePoint. And as a result, that money that we would have spent on SABC, DSTV, etc., is now available to you and your channel here at DuePoint. And that's very simply how we fund this business. People have said, no, there must be some other source of income that's coming. There isn't. Everything comes out of our product payments here at DuePoint, and therefore it is sustainable. Folks, there are 3 products that you never talk about, but I talk about in every presentation. The first of these 3 products that we will facilitate the purchase of in your channels is our Access Wealth Plan. Our Access Wealth Plan costs 299 Rand a month, and for that you get a tax-free investment. Of the 299 Rand, we take 100 Rand and we put it in the tax-free investment account for you. It's a no notice, no restriction period tax-free investment account, which means it's immediately available to you. There's no 5-year maturing period or anything like that. It is immediately available to you. You can draw it after you've paid it, which means that the actual cost of this product is really only 199 Rand a month, because the other 100 Rand is in your investment account. In addition, we give you 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. And as I said, as part of the package deal, you get to be a wealth engineer here at DuePoint. Folks, the second product that we have is our Wealth Guard product. For 274 Rand a month, it gives you 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover, with no medical examination or declaration, no waiting period. You're immediately undercover once you've paid, no deferred benefit period, no maximum age. It is a clean-cut product, 1.1 million Rands with a personal accident cover. And then our third product, folks, is our Wealth Points program. It's 274 Rand a month. You become part of our Buyers Club here as a member of the Wealth Points Buyers Club product. And as a member, you get to share in all the discounts, vouchers, account managers, and packages that we negotiate as a corporate. These are discounts and prices you could never get, or it would be very difficult for you to get as an individual. And for 274 Rand a month, you can change your entire spend in your house by being a member of our Buyers Club here. We love these products. They are fantastic. And as I said, being a product owner also means you're automatically a wealth engineer with us. And as a wealth engineer, you get the entire executive and management team here that you can book at any time during business hours, and we'll train you, strategize with you and your teams, goal set, do all the work, help you in doing everything that you need to do. In addition, you get all of our facilities, our presentation rooms, boardrooms, breakaway rooms, Wi-Fi, free tea and coffee. You get all of that you can use at any time between Monday and Saturday to build your channel with at no cost. Folks, you get all of our technology and all of our presentations, and you get nationwide footprint as a wealth engineer, because we live stream all of our presentations every day, Monday to Saturday, across the country. Anybody, anywhere can simply sit down in front of a screen and have us live in their living rooms. every day. And of course, we've got a YouTube channel jammed full of presentations. So even if we're not live, you can be showing people our presentations. We've got USB sticks that have our presentations on that you can show if you don't have an internet connection. You've got so many different options, as well as, of course, bringing them here to bring people through the DuePoint presentation. You don't even have to ever train as a presenter. You've heard that before. Oh, I've got to go and do my training, and then I'm a presenter, and I can't do it. But you don't have to worry. We do all the presenting for you in this process and in this program. So, folks, it's decision time. Today is a decision about whether you're willing to step out and do something a little bit outside of the box. Take a tool that will leverage your future in a different direction. It's going to take time and effort, for sure, but it won't cost you. It won't cost you. What it will do, though, is give you the potential of changing everything about the future. If you do decide today to become a wealth engineer, folks, then all you need to do is fill out our application form. It'll take you 5 minutes. We've got iPads outside, or you can use your phones and tablets in here with our Wi-Fi. Once you've completed, you receive your W number, and your channel is born. It's yours now. You can make of it how great you want it to be. It can disappear tomorrow and you never use it again, or you can turn it into something absolutely incredible. That's up to you. Once you've done that, sit with your lead wealth engineer. That's the person who brought you here today. Tell them what your goal is. Do you want 5 grand, 10 grand a month? Don't tell them 100. 100's 5 years away. Set an early goal. Is it 5 or 10 grand? Or was it 3? Whatever it is you need, tell them what it is, and then make a plan with the DuePoint system to get there. If you don't do that, 5 years from now, I won't see you anymore. You'll be earning nothing here. I'll have lost you to all of the 90-day rule guys. Okay? Have a goal, set a plan, and start moving forward. Folks, this Thursday evening is a very special presentation. We only do it once every 3 months. So you really want to be here. Guys, if you're watching us live, you really want to be here, or you want to tune in. 6:30 this Thursday night, Third Degree Thursday. You get to come with guests, and your guests can ask me questions during the presentation. Something we only do once every 3 months. Okay? You want to bring them. In the meantime, if you want to get the jump on that and get your questions in ahead of the time, please email your questions to questions@DuePoint.net or tweet them to #DuePoint3rd to us. We'll get those questions and we'll get them answered. You're getting questions out there from people that sometimes you feel you can't answer. I promise you there is an answer. Let's get that answer to you this week, Thursday. Please book online too. We only have 140 seats in this room. They will be gone in 5 minutes. Make sure you've gone to events and booked online if you're attending, and for your guests, please. All right, guys, we have a bunch of tools for you. If you become a wealth engineer, get the tools. We make no money on these tools, I promise you. But you could make a lot of money with these tools. We've, from our experience, put together the toolkit you need. Get the tools, start changing your future. The USB stick with our presentations on, super powerful, make sure you get one. We've got pens. We've got power blocks for your cell phones and tablets. We've got people walking around you the whole time begging us to charge their phones. Guys, get a power block, and then you can talk to people about DuePoint when they go, where did you get that from? That looks interesting. And you're in and you're getting people. It will pay for itself in no time. We've got iPad covers, we've got notebooks, and most importantly, get a set of business cards. These are incredibly powerful. Why do you think we give you the USB stick and the business cards in our training program? Because they are the 2 most powerful tools. But you don't have to wait to rank 7 to get your business cards. You can buy a set right now over the counter. It's not 12,500 Rand. It's a different set. You can get them now. Please get these tools when you become wealth engineers, and if you are one. Guys, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is critically important that you use that tool. We have hundreds of our videos there. It is our main line of presentations and training videos. They're all there. Subscribe. It costs you nothing. And then you'll know the moment we go live and the moment we upload videos. Please also download our free app onto your phones. It plugs you into your channel anywhere in the country, any time of the day. Your personal documentation is there. All your details, all the training, everything is on that app. So make sure you get it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have questions about what we are doing here at DuePoint, ask them. As I said, we have an answer for everything because we have really applied ourselves to this business. Please come and ask us. Ask your lead wealth engineer. Don't leave today uncertain about what this thing is. This is an incredible, incredible thing that we have done here, and we hope to impact our economy as a result of it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you outside, and good luck. Thanks, guys. Cheers.